Driving.
What is up, everyone? Twin Cities Sports Talk. We're glad to have you guys here for all the viewers, and I'm glad to be bringing one last offseason blueprint before all hell breaks loose tomorrow in free agency. We looked it up right before. Opens up at, I guess it'll be 11 o'clock Central Time is when news can break for signings, but 12 o'clock Eastern Time for when these free agent signings can be, officially announced, and just the Adam Schefters of the world can do their job very rapidly and very well for all intents and purposes there. But before we get to, I guess if no one's seen our offseason blueprints, it's basically a 3-step process with us. We go to overthecap.com, where it's a salary cap calculator, and we figure out what we want to do with the money for the Minnesota Vikings and everything to do with that, which it's going to make it a little easier now that the Vikings have restructured some guys. And this is probably going to be our most realistic one. I mean, it has to be because a ton of news is already broke. And so we really just have to follow along what Mr. Brzezinski's done in TCO Performance Center already. And then we go to the free agent list, see who we want to sign there, and then we hit a fun mock draft and see who we can get in the draft to complete this team going into the 2026 season. But before any of that, we got to get to our sponsor. Again, Athletes Edge Performance Consulting with Jen Prouty, the mental performance consultant based in Brookings, South Dakota, working with competitive and elite athletes across a variety of sports, specializing in hockey, wrestling, and football. She helps strengthen the mental side of performance by developing skills like confidence, focus, and emotional control. And she works with athletes, teams, and coaches, both locally and nationwide. In her company, she uses the evidence-based approaches to complement physical and technical training while supporting long-term development. 605-620-1870 to contact her. And then the website's listed right there, www.athletesedgepc.com, and her socials are right there. Another thing, people, we just announced our Minnesota Twins opening day ticket giveaway. So everyone, I think we have around 180 submissions the last time I checked. So it's going to be a big wheel for when we figure out who wins these tickets on March 27th. It's going to be a big turnout, and we're excited to be doing that for everyone. And again, Jen, thank you for sponsoring that ticket giveaway. So everyone, go give Athletes Edge a shout and tell them Twin City Sports Talk sent you. But before we get to the offseason blueprint, we're recording this Sunday night. People, if you're seeing this Sunday night, we made predictions over the weekend. Didn't make predictions on the Wolves game, didn't have time, but we got both wild games out of the way, the one on Friday and the tough loss today against the Avs. Trevor, he's cooking. Trevor is cooking right now.
Catching up.
That's all we can say. But I had another rough night. What was that?
I was just going to say 2 touchdowns away from tying this bad boy up.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting scary for all the Bruce fans out there. Either way, to go with Trevor's good night here, he said the Golden Knights in the Wild game, the Wild would win 4-2, which, as we can see right here, the Wild won 4-2. So that is another correct score prediction. 2 prediction segments in a row with a score prediction for Trevor. He went from, I think, 14 points up to 27 within 2 segments of this. So Trevor's cruising. And he also said the Wild would lose to the Avs today. Wasn't confident that the Wild would really keep it close, but got the prediction right. Lost on both of his player predictions. He said McCarron would come in his first game and win 66% of the faceoffs against Las Vegas. I think he won 1 out of, I think he went 1-5 on faceoffs. Really good faceoff guy. Had a horrible night. So he also said the Wild would give up 2 power play goals tonight. They didn't give up any. So there's the PK for you.
Literally over 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Which, yeah.
PK was on fire.
Of course they I mean, being a fan, glad I was wrong. But yeah, the last couple of games, I don't know what the numbers were, but the broadcast mentioned it. You know, they've been good in recent games from the power play, probably since post-Olympic break.
Yep.
But yeah, prior,
It's the McCarron effect.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it's crazy they didn't score. I mean, they came close on
Mhm.
that Natchez shot. How
Oh,
Wallstedt
really
saves that
close. Yeah.
with the lake pad is
It almost looked like
just
the puck went
absurd.
over the line. He still like saved it, but the puck went over the line. It was really close. Yeah. For me, I got the Vegas game right. I said the Wild win 3-2. I was gonna say 4-2. If people want to go back to that, Trevor stole my score prediction. He sniped me there. So yeah, I got that one. But I also said that game would be an overtime game. That's wrong. The Wild would beat the Avs today. I felt good going in. And honestly, the Wild played a fantastic game today. It was a really good game. And in some aspects, the Wild maybe outplayed them a little bit, but you got to stay out of the penalty box. I know they didn't convert on anything, but that's 10 minutes of the game.
And in that game, I don't know if it was me, but it almost felt like, especially in the first period, second and third was much better. But I felt like, if anything, we may have been too passive, where we were just.
Oh yeah.
But that was both teams I noticed in the first, where neither team wanted to make a critical mistake. Unlike any 50-50 pucks, everyone played passive and played it safe. And I mean that kind of makes sense when you're playing two great goalies with Wedgwood and Wallstedt.
Yeah.
And so. Kind of makes sense, but yeah, I just felt like the Wild could have maybe been a tad more aggressive first, because even though the shots were pretty much balanced for like shots on goal throughout the game, I felt like the first Colorado had a slight edge there.
Yep.
Obviously, they had, I think it was 2 power plays in the first, so that helped.
Yep.
2 power plays. More shots, but I just felt like it was. I think we had 4 shots on goal for a majority of that first period, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. We were trailing in the shot department for a while. Third period really ramped that up. Early power play, obviously, but we scored 4 seconds into it. Either way, yeah. Another thing I got to say, Jesper Wallstedt, great game today. I know you couldn't hold up in the shootout, but either way, if Matt Zuccarello could keep that on his stick in the shootout,
I know
we'd be talking about a Wild win right now.
So if Zuccarello didn't, if the puck didn't, bounce
roll
off
a little bit,
right, roll. It's probably a better term for it. And then Kaprizov, not just today. Well, Kaprizov wasn't too happy with his shot. It just kind of just where it wasn't a real competitive
it's
shot
been
attempt
all year.
But no, not even all year. His Wild career, he's I don't know what the career shootout number. I saw it. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but he really is not like that good. He's probably if you take every team's like top, or the 3 regular shooters, I don't think he's probably average at best, and I don't even think it's average. I'm guessing it's slightly below average, which is kind of just weird for how great of a scorer he is.
Now, okay, so do you know what the NHL shootout percentage is?
For like the average, you're saying?
Yeah, like the average.
40%, give or take. That could be
NHL shootout percentage, success rate. Because I know if I looked that up, it would be like the goalies' stats. So it says around 35%, which now you take the highest paid player in NHL history and you tell him that stat, I feel like he should be around 40 or at least 35, at least. Kirill, if I go back to it, I completely forgot.
Is it 29%?
For Kirill?
Might be 29.
Kirill has been 26 to 29%, below league average.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. Just like you said, his whole career, he's always been trying to shoot just over the shoulder, and he's never done anything. He is so good with his stick. What Matt Boldy did tonight, that was beautiful.
Yeah, you freeze up goalie, you get the goalie flinch, and he just.
That's what Kirill needs to be doing. You need to be creative in here, because these. I mean, maybe he's just saving it for like a game 7 in the playoffs. Or wait, well, I guess in the playoffs,
you can't.
It's not even a shootout.
OT.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that is proven. That I didn't get anything proven right there. No, but like, you gotta be a little shifty here. Triple deke, like in the Mighty Ducks. Like get some going.
And then the other frustrating thing. So with McKinnon picking up that overtime penalty, the broadcast mentioned it in the shootout, which I don't think I ever knew that rule, but it makes sense. So for your standard, your best of 3 rounds, essentially, if a player committed a if the
A
guy
penalty
committed
at
a
the end
penalty in
of
the overtime
overtime.
period,
Yeah.
or in the overtime period, he's ineligible, which is why McKinnon didn't shoot in the first 3 rounds. And then once when it went in extra, I don't know what the word
One
would be,
Matt
extra
Zuccarello
rounds,
messed it up,
that,
and
then, that's when McKinnon daggered the game.
which you
Which
kind
I
of knew
kind
was
of,
coming.
yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
when it got to that 4th round and Kaprizov, or wait, no. Who was our
No,
4th shot?
Kaprizov.
Yeah,
It was
Kaprizov went
Vlad
through. That's
Tarasenko,
right,
which
yeah.
that was stupid too. He just tried
Yeah, he had
flipping
a
a wrister in
bad
there
shot.
too. Yeah. Either way,
Whatever.
it was a hard fought game. I think the Wild outplayed the Avs in the second and third period for sure. But
And
it
we get
just
at
stinks.
least a point from it too,
Yes,
which is
yeah, exactly.
crucial
You get the point.
because even if you win that game against Colorado, it's I wouldn't say impossible, but you're getting close to that
It's
point where you're not catching Colorado. So now it's just a Dallas Minnesota showdown for the final
which Dallas just won
19
tonight
games for
again.
Wild. Of course
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah, and
Great.
they're just on an absolute tear, really. But yeah, Dallas is now 3 points ahead of us. And they've played one less game.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, there you go. But either way, I think we play Dallas in the next 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. Or in the next March 21st, we play them in here in Minnesota. So big game. I can't wait for that one. It's gonna be a big one. But
right.
Yeah, either way, I didn't get to mention it as much, but Jesper Wallstedt has really struggled in his past 10 games leading up to this. Great bounce back performance.
Yeah.
Had that huge save, which Trevor mentioned. Really, really nice game from Jesper. Good job. But enough about the Wild. Off a loss. People, you all saw the standings in the prediction segments there. We're going to get to our last offseason blueprint before free agency basically opens up in the morning at 11. So first I'm going to pop up over the cap, and people don't freak out. The Vikings do not have they're not 1 million under. The Vikings are cutting a Hargrave and Allen, but in here it's technically not done yet because they have to wait till the new league year. So in here, we're just going to do it for them. All of the stuff that happened. Allen has been cut. Javon Hargrave has been cut by the Vikings. TJ Hawkinson was restructured, so that's fixed in here. Aaron Jones, you were cut, and then I think that's it.
And then Harrison Smith, I don't know if it's accounting for it because I don't see Harrison Smith on here.
Oh, he is on here.
He is, because I know that's the
Right
other
here.
thing that I've read is because essentially that'll be washed. A lot of people are thinking it'll be.
I want to see Jalen Redmond. Okay, yeah.
It said void on there, did it not?
Yeah, there's a void. Base salary is a void. I don't think he's on here, no.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Well, wait a second.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not accounted for on here.
Well, that's the point, though, yeah, because if he does retire, which I think's more likely than him returning, I would say probably 75% he's going to retire. But regardless, if he does retire, that's more money that will be washed out that you can save. And then,
okay, so I want to see if Hawkinson's is because so Hawkinson's is not changed yet, because what the Vikings did with Hawkinson is they actually took next year. This is going to be Hawkinson's last year with the Vikings. So this is interesting. We haven't talked about it yet. The Vikings got rid of the last year on his contract. So this upcoming season is also cheaper for the Vikings, and it's his last year.
Yeah, so win-win for both because he gets to get his probably last good payday.
We have to restructure him. And I know it's $5 million on here. So it only does 6, but it automatically does the 6, but I don't really care. It's not a big deal.
$1 million difference. So
but to continue this, we got all the cuts that have already happened in real life: Allen, Hargrave, and then Aaron Jones. All right. Jonathan Grenard, I think we can both agree. I heard the Eagles, they reached out to the Vikings. I think he is traded, but
which I'm seeing so many people that want him extended, which I mean, we're not trying to be against. Well, actually, I am. I'm going to be blunt. I love Grenard as a player and all, but you invested a first in Dallas Turner. He destroyed Detroit in the Christmas game. He had other good games. Kwesi had terrible drafts for 4 years. Why would we sit Dallas? Not that he wouldn't play, but why would you limit his playing time for year number 3 another year?
Yeah.
The McCarthy thing's different, but why would you sit Dallas Turner, one of the few good picks, Turner, Addison, Reichel, not Reichel, I'm thinking of hockey now, Reichard.
Yeah.
Point being, you got to let Dallas Turner play.
Yes,
He's
100%.
shown that he can be a force
Yep.
in the Detroit game, like I said. Assuming you get a fair offer for Grenard, we need every pick. I mean, I know we have a fair amount of picks. It's 10, right? If I remember correctly, 10 set, trades up, trade downs can change that, but we need every pick with depth at every position is about as weak as they can be if you compare it to any good team, right? So if you want to compare it to the Seahawks, the Rams, the Chiefs,
you need to hit on your draft pick. You need to get those rookie deals.
I would rather just get every pick, get the value you can for Grenard, save the money, because although we've already saved a lot of money, it's really not that much when you compare it to all 32 teams in NFL. We just don't have money.
Oh, yeah. Well, this would save $10 million trading Jonathan Grenard. So here's what we got to figure out. The Seahawks have also reached out, and people are saying that the Seahawks obviously have the 32nd pick in the draft now. And I think if you just traded straight up Grenard for that first round pick, I think the Seahawks would be willing to do that. And I think that's realistic in my opinion.
And even if you have to, it's going to say you can always, if we need to throw in like a 4th or a 5th, if you can acquire pick 32 with having that, because that's common. I think the Saints are the latest team. It was a couple drafts ago. I think it was maybe a long year ago. If I remember correctly, Davenport was the 32nd pick. So the reason that's important, every first round pick, you get that 5th year option.
Yes.
Seahawks, or not Seahawks, the Saints wanted that. If I'm remembering correctly, I think it was Davenport.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Point being, but if the Vikings can acquire 32, that's very crucial compared to any versus a very early second round pick, because you get that additional 5th year option if they choose to.
And just like you said, I think we could get it done if we even. I think it could be possible without like throwing in a 5th or 6th or something, but it just could be a little bit more. But can we plan on that, because we need that going into our mock draft? So Grenard to Seattle rebuilding, and it looks right now that the Seahawks are out on Kenneth Walker, which Trevor and I have expressed is completely shocking. Get it. Yeah, it's completely shocking.
If Charbonnet didn't break his leg, or if he had he broke his leg early in the year, where Charbonnet will be early or back for start of season or early portion of the season, but I just don't get it. We'll see what Seattle does tomorrow. I'm sure they'll sign a guy. Unless
with Breece Hall off the market,
other thing is, unless this is a full-on smokescreen where they've told Kenneth Walker, see what you're worth, see what other teams offer you, and then Seattle's just So it wouldn't shock me if it's a smokescreen. It just
for sure.
Super Bowl MVP, great year, phenomenal in the playoffs. Unless they have this much faith and they really want to lean on Darnold.
Which honestly, we can astound to, I think that blows up in their face if that's really their plan. That's me. That's just our opinion, but we have to have an opinion. We're a podcast talking about sports. So there's my opinion. Another one. This is an interesting one too. Brian O'Neill and the Vikings are actually very close on a contract extension. He can't be restructured because right now he has a $23 million cap hit, and reports are saying that he's very close to an extend, which we can work on this now. So it would probably just be for one more year, I'm assuming.
I think he can get a couple years.
Adding 2 more.
It's
Let's
risky,
do that.
Given that.
So the salary this year would probably go down to $12 million, I'd say.
What was it prior? I didn't see the number.
It was $18 million. There's a $3 million prorated bonus for this year, so his total cap hit would be 16. That would be $7 million cheaper than it was. And then we could just say the next 2 years would be 14 million, and then a 14 million after that. That kind of would equal out to kind of what he was thinking of. But
go 12, 14, 16.
14, 16.
It's typically.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. So many teams can structure it different, but I feel like
that
would be part of his agreements to help bring the cap number down this upcoming year, but then give him more money.
Yeah. So look at that. So you bring his cap hit for this upcoming season from about 24 million down to 16. So that's great. Good job, us. Good job, Vikings, because this will most likely happen. Another thing, Justin Jefferson, is he one of the most unselfish players and just humans in football? Because his cap hit was $34 million this year, and now he's only getting 21. He took off $13 million for this year, and it's just insane. This guy's sticking with us. People don't take him for granted. This guy is a blessing. He really is. Such a team player, but and then also like Christian Darrisaw too. He's only getting 13 million this year, where he was getting about 22 million. He took off almost 10 million. Rob Brzezinski, you've been doing this for a while, these restructures. Also, Byron Murphy, he's only getting 8 million. He was getting 17 million the upcoming year, but now he's only at 8 million. These guys are bought in. They know they have a great team around them. So let's just keep this going. Yeah. As for anything else here, I don't think we're going to mess with anything else. So, there's nothing else we're going to really do here.
Extend Van Ginkel, but even
we could do that.
Ginkel, well, the thing is, so Van Ginkel got his extension right before this past year started. So, but I know a lot of people are hesitant extending him just because of that age cliff number.
Yeah,
but
I feel like he's had the injuries and stuff. Yeah,
just so much of his great play is just football IQ and positioning.
Gosh,
like he had the pick against Aaron Rodgers in the London game, the Daniel Jones pick week 1 of Darnold's first game with the Vikings in New York, right? Had that pick. So good at shutting down those quick screens that I think if you extend Ginkel, even though he just got his extension, but do you extend him again? Because that extension was just for this upcoming year, if I remember correctly, unless you're seeing differently. But I'm pretty sure it's just here. Now.
Yeah, so 2027, he's getting the 8 million, and then the rest are void years. But we could honestly, like, you could save like $5-6 million more this year if we really want to get this money going into free agency. We're at a good spot now. If people see on the top of the screen with the Brian O'Neill move, with the Grenard trade, we've cleared 50. We have $52 million to spend, and about 7 million of that needs to go towards draft picks. So we got to leave that, but we have some wiggle room here, and that's great. Do we do anything to Ginkel? That would probably be the only name that we mess with now. I think. Well, let's see, for probably not a restructure, but an extension for probably one more year after the 2027.
Yeah, no, he's not getting restructured.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got all these void years on it. It
go
looks
through
really
2028.
And
then we'll go.
So wait a second. He's getting 19. Okay. So wait a second. Okay. This year it would probably drop down to about 8.5 million or somewhere around there. Well, it's 15 now, and most of these guys are taking about a 10 million. So I'm giving him about a $6 to $7 million pay decrease here.
Okay.
And then the next years would probably be around like. But then again, once you get to 2028, he is going to be 33 years old. I'd say 2027 goes back up to a contract more similar, maybe like a 12 million type thing. And then 2028 would be that extension. Well, I think it would be 12 just because the age is 33 in the 2028 season. I would do 12 again. But I guess you're right, kind of with 15.
But
let's
go
if you're 14.
Taking a pay cut now, then you gotta
you gotta fulfill it in the future. Yeah. Let's do 14 million. So either way, you basically save another 6 million here with Van Ginkel doing that. So okay, I think that's all the moves on the team currently. Let's go over to the right here. Ryan Kelly just retired, so we're not doing anything with him. But Carson Wentz has been rumored to be back. We're not going to count on that. We don't. But this money, we can re-sign Eric Wilson, which I think we should do 100%. And I know his market is not getting much steam already, but probably a 2-year contract, 2026, 2027. What's it at right now for him?
Also, Green Bay just gave I'm thinking of Ryan.
Eric Wilson right now, it's still for 4.3. It's still 4.3 for linebacker. For Eric Wilson's projected, I'd say like 5 million maybe. Per year. 5 mil should get it done, but there we go. Or you want to redo that?
I was going to say that second year will typically be more money.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter for what we're doing here, but I will do it to make you happy. Well, like 6.5 probably, somewhere around there. 6.5 million. All right. Eric Wilson is re-signed. Rondale Moore, RIP. I hope your family's doing well. It sucks to see it, but I don't know why he's still on here, to be honest.
That is really weird.
I don't like that. Jeff Okuda, no. Taveri Thomas, Ivan Pace, bye-bye. Jalen Naylor, see, all right, so we do have the money, but I think we can address in the draft or free agency. But here's the proof behind it is 10, 12 teams are already really hot on Naylor, and he's going to cost more than expected in free agency. So Naylor's out. CJ Ham's retired. School, no. DePaula, he did re-sign with the Vikings like a week ago, but we'll just give him that $1 million just to – I think we re-signed Ryan Wright. Yep. He actually had a really good year for punters as a whole here. All right, Ty Chandler, do we keep Xavier Scott or –
well, Chandler's gone because we just had Scott. Scott got the tender.
He did. Yeah. Yep. Ben Sims, interesting third tight end. You just keep the game together.
I would let him go. You can always let him go. That's the guy you can re-sign.
Yep.
Once when the key to free agency dies down and most of the key guys are signed.
I think we're good here because you're not re-signing a Rippon or Wolford. Yeah. All right. So a little bit of a recap. Well, Xavier Scott is already back, but Ryan Wright, DePaula, Eric Wilson are the guys that we kept specifically. We extended Brian O'Neill, extended Andrew Van Ginkel 1 year and Brian O'Neill 2 years. We made the Allen and Hargrave cuts official. Traded Jonathan Grenard to the Seahawks for the 32nd pick, and then TJ Hawkinson has been restructured. So we have $54 million to play with in free agency. This is going to get fun. It's going to get, I'm excited. We haven't, in all these offseason blueprints, we have, because honestly, everything that we've done, we did not expect Justin Jefferson or Christian Darrisaw to take a restructure. Like that was not anything through our mind, but I'm happy they did. It's going to make this a lot easier and honestly just, easier and better as a whole. But all right. And this is even going to be,
what was that number at? 52 million now?
54 million. 54 million we have to spend. Which 7 million goes towards the draft picks, which I've mentioned. But here's the free agent list. Quarterback. Right now, everything is looking like Kyler Murray on a $1.3 million contract. Prove it again on a really good roster. I think we can just mark that down now. Kyler Murray, you are the QB for the Vikings this year for $1.3 million. So 1.3 mil. And so basically, actually, let me check the exact number. So 54.3. So that actually works perfect. We go just directly down to 53 million, like perfectly. So 53 million left to spend because it's so much money now. I got to actually keep track of it on my notepad. All right. Here's where we get interested. Running backs. Joe Mixon is a running back. I didn't know that. But the Vikings have been
not linked. Joe Mixon's a running back. You just didn't know. Free agent.
Free agent. Yeah, my bad. I had messed that one up. Whoops. Okay. Kenneth Walker, just like we said, not going to be back in Seattle. The Vikings got listed as a top 3 team for a landing destination for him. And I'm not saying that it's likely by any means, but it's definitely something to watch tomorrow, Vikings fans. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something to watch. But are we signing a running back For the Vikings, we have Jordan Mason right now. What are we thinking, Trevor? Because after Walker, Travis Etienne, Dowdle proved it a little bit, but it's not a huge class. Breece Hall got franchise tagged by the Jets, so he's off the table now. It's not a huge list.
I'd say we circle back. Let's look at other
circle
spots.
back. Let's go to wide receiver now. Go by AAV. All right. Here it is. So I find it crazy that Alec Pierce is going to get $20 million, but that's just me. Either way, we probably have to go down a little bit. And honestly,
it'll be weird if Mike Evans leaves Tampa.
I know. He seems so much older than 32, but it's just wide receivers age, man. They just age. Man, this is gonna be a tough one. I could maybe see and it's not gonna be a top of the line guy here. We're not going to get Tyreek Hill.
Think of fans. Like Tim Patrick, a big receiver.
I've mentioned Tutu Atwell, who was in the KOC system with the Sean McVay whole system there. And he's projected $2.6 million. And honestly, a complete speed, crafty route runner can get upfield for the deep ball. Addison can do it too, but that could be an interesting one. Is 26 years old. You could sign him probably 2-year contract, probably is what I could imagine them giving him.
Right.
Do you want to do that or just circle around after we've looked at the other positions? Because there's definitely other positions of need. Yeah. Let's circle. I'm gonna write 2-2 just so I remember exactly, so we can circle back quickly. Tight end, we don't need to worry about because Hawkinson is back. All right.
And Oliver, so don't need tight
end. Yeah. All right. First, before we get to tackle, I want to go to center because now we have cleared a lot of room to go all in on Tyler Linderbaum. You have the best offensive line in the league automatically, in my opinion. If you get Tyler Linderbaum to become your center, a 25-year-old, one of the best centers in the NFL, giving him $17-18 million a year, but you also have Will Fries, Jackson coming into his second year after a really good rookie year, and then possibly a top 3 tackle. Well, Darrisaw's actually going in healthy this year, in my opinion, and we've been linked to him, not like serious by any means, but none of that reporting has been serious anyways. Tyler Linderbaum, I think we go all in and grab him. And I think we give him because honestly, his market's going to be competitive. He's the top center out there, probably the top offensive line prospect that you could get either way out of, I guess if we go to tackles real quick, I guess Taylor Decker is out there now. I forgot about him requesting out from the Lions. Juwan Taylor, also the same, but I wonder if there's any, we don't need to look at guards at all, but I think if you're fine with it, I think we go all in on Tyler Linderbaum. 25 years old, we would probably hopefully give him near 4-year contract. And he's your starting center for the next couple of years.
My only thing is if we go out and considering how many holes do we have, you think they can pay him that much money and then fill other needs?
So right now we're at the 53 million. So my head's cooked. We're going late at night. So 53 minus 17, we're still at 36 million. Definitely enough to make.
That's what he's expected. I'm sure that number is going to raise closer to 20.
I was going to say, okay, let's just do 20. So we're down to 33 million because you're right. That's probably what you'd have to give him. But we're still at 33 million. Are you fine making this an official deal?
We can now, and we can circle back and see if we got to switch up to a different guy. But for now we can go with that.
There is other options. Cade Mays is definitely a very good option too, and he would be only his AAV right now is 12 million or is projected, but the Packers, they did just retain Sean Ryan too, so he was on this list before, but he's gone now. Edge, beef up the edge department in depth. Now this is more of a draft kind of thing because again, you don't want to take any snap away from Dallas Turner.
Didn't get re-signed. Wow.
Yeah, Boye Mafe there, former Gopher, projected 12 million, earning the bag. Good for him. I don't know if you have a different opinion on this, but I think the edge is kind of a thing where you can just get another depth piece in the draft, in my opinion. I'm going to go to the interior D lineman, though, because this is where I think you need to sign a veteran. You could get someone in the draft.
Just got released recently, right?
Yes, he was not on this list before. Yeah. Now we're going to go by AAV. Calais Campbell still top of the list. Insane. I've always mentioned the idea of Kyrus Tonga after having a pretty productive year with New England, being a full-time guy there.
Let's not overthink it.
You think Kyrus Tonga, bring him back? Or do it? I mean,
we're looking for a depth guy. I do think they're going to lean Redmond.
I like that. I like that. Yep.
Drake Rodriguez. And who's the other guy I'm blanking? You got Levi. You got
Kyron Ingram Dawkins.
Yeah.
All right. So we are re-signing well, not re-signing, but signing him again. Bringing him back. Kyrus Tonga. We'll say the $3.2 million contract.
So 29.8.
Well, we didn't do the center yet. I haven't counted the center. You said we'll circle back to him.
Right now I have. So if it was.
Oh, you have? Okay. Let me mark that down then. All right. Let me mark that down.
You get on that.
50 mil after Kyrus Tonga. So Tyler Linderbaum, 20 million.
Yeah. I'm at 29.8.
And so 29.8 is what we're at. Okay. Perfect. Mil left. Still flexibility here. And now linebacker, we did resign Eric Wilson, and we still have Blake Cashman. And the draft, we could probably choose like a third linebacker somewhere, or try to get Jacob Rodriguez somewhere in the draft in second round there. But for right now, I think we're good. I could be interested in like an Alex Singleton, Alex Anzalone. I mean, Alex Anzalone's now at 7. He was at 4 a couple days ago. But Alex Singleton, he was a beast for Denver this year. But he's only worth $4 million apparently. So, but let's move on to corners, because this is where it gets real here. And I think we could make a little bit of a splash by Tariq Woolen, $8 million projected right now. Greg Newsome, $9 million projected right now. You have Byron Murphy for the next 3 seasons, Isaiah Rodgers for this next year. I think we need to make a play here, because if Rodgers doesn't return, and we could still draft a rookie probably. You need the depth there. When what's his face got time this year, he got cooked. He got burned all the time.
You're talking the Detroit
Jeff Okudah. Yeah. He got burned. You need that third quarter out there that can hold up in man coverage, and Greg Newsome is one of the best in man coverage. And he's been in the league. He's young, 25 years old. Corners age faster than any position out there. I mean, people look at Xavier Rhodes.
That are running back, probably.
Yeah. I mean, look at Xavier Rhodes, though. Had those absolute one of the best corners in the league from 16 to 19, 20. And then after that, he just kind of fell off a cliff.
Right. So we're going to say we got Newsome.
You want to go Greg Newsome? Yeah, I think he's going to have a market. I was going to say like 10.5, to be honest. Cool. Just to make sure of it.
So 19.3.
Yeah. So Greg Newsome for 10.5. Now we have 19.3 mil left. I am loving this. Absolutely loving this. This is fun. All right. Safety. Now this is tough because we have no idea if Harrison Smith is returning. But there's a few options. Reed Blankenship is sitting here coming off of that bad injury. I think he blew his knee out early in the season.
Or I think another thing we haven't really talked about, what if Harrison Smith, rather than signing, like if he really want to say he's going to play it out by ear, and he pulls the Frank Ragnow. Now, Ragnow never got signed because of medical. Physical because he didn't pass. But what if you save Harry as essentially like a post-trade deadline type addition, right? Where you add a guy, or it'd be Harry end of the year. But I think in this case, just to keep it realistic, I think he's officially going to retire now. Yeah. Because even if you get Kyler, I don't know if that's enough to bring him back. It's intriguing. I don't know if he comes back. It's such
a tough situation.
I really think Harry could do what Detroit tried to do. And for you,
just kind of milk it for a while. But the thing, it's just so tough because he loves playing in Brian Flores' defense.
Yeah,
This is the most fun I've seen him had playing in a defense since 2019 Mike Zimmer. So it's like,
I was gonna say Prime Zimmer.
Yeah, it's been very fun. So are you saying let's leave the safety, maybe get someone later in the draft? Probably.
Yeah, if anything, we'd get a depth guy, but I don't really think we're spending big on a safety. And then the other reason it is a safety position, right? So it's like safety. It's probably your least. Every position, is important. But like if you had to rank importance on the defensive side, I think like a good edge, a good corner, a good inside linebacker, your premier.
Especially in this.
I think safety is your like least of importance out of the 11 spots on defense.
And we have depth. It's not the greatest depth on the planet, but Jay Ward's a fantastic blitzer, perfect for Flores. Theo Jackson with a full year, he'll improve no matter what. And then you do not want Josh Metellus playing that traditional role, but he is still here. So there's a little bit of depth. And if you were to get like a Genesis Smith from Arizona State in the draft in the 3rd or 4th round, we'll leave it blank for safety. Let's circle back to wide receiver because we have the money to go get a Tutu Atwell. Do you want to do that?
Yep.
All right, Tutu Atwell for let's just do $3 million.
I mean, it makes sense, like you said. The KOC
and he has some really good hands. Reunion. Like, underrated hands too.
And the speed, right?
He down the field, he's made some very good catches, like diving catches down the field. $3 million to Tutu, so now we're at 16.3.
My only thing, though, very minor, and we don't got to touch on this very long. I just feel like, unless I'm forgetting a receiver on the Rams, so you got Puka and you got Cup.
Nope, Cup was Seahawks.
Or sorry, no, Puka and
Devontae Adams. Yeah,
right. That's what I meant. Wouldn't it just make sense if they're going to go Super Bowl chasing if you can get him at a fair price? Wouldn't LA keep him? Wouldn't you think? Unless, do they have a younger?
For sure, but they have the dude with the long like dreads or long hair, not Devontae, for people who are.
Doesn't it start with an N?
I'm looking it up right now.
Nottingham? Is it Nottingham? No.
Whittingham, isn't it?
Whitting.
Yeah, it's Jordan Whittingham. Jordan Whittingham.
Yeah,
but he didn't get much time, but their third is Konata Mumfield.
I don't know.
I think he was a rookie last year.
But anyways,
he was the dude from Pittsburgh. Either way, they have depth. So I'm good with this 2-2, and I think the Vikings could pull that off. But we still have 16.3. Let's go back to the running backs real quick.
Yeah. How much for Atwell was it? Like $3 million?
$3 million. $3 million, which brings us down to 16.3. Yeah. Now, all right. We're out, like, this is the thing. If we were to sign our starting running back for next year, we are out on a very good running back draft. You could draft someone. But like these top guys that you would ideally want to get, we'll count Walker out of the discussion, but Walker has been in very many top 3 landing spot scenarios for the Vikings. It makes a lot of sense. But for now, I want to target Travis Etienne, but he's going to want at least a 3 or 4 year deal. And I want to capitalize on this running back draft because it is a lot of names, very deep, And
the other thing, so we are at 16.3, and I do think, the more I'm thinking about it, I think we might need closer to like 10 million. Because essentially, if we're going to have
we do have 2 first round picks too. So either way,
might kind of have to stay put unless you've got like one other depth guy.
Okay, let's go to tackle and sign a reliable veteran backup. That's what we should do. Yeah, that's what we should do with this extra money. We're not going to
go to guard real quick.
Go to guard.
Didn't Vera Tucker play a little bit of both guard and tackle?
Yeah, and he's 26, but he's $12 million. So
Okay,
I knew he was up there. Evan Neal, wow, top 5 draft pick, and now coming off his rookie contract, projected $4 million. That's tough.
I forgot about him. Has he been injured or has he just not developed?
Man, I need to. I feel like he had 1 year where he tore his ACL, but I'm gonna look that up.
But
that could be intriguing. Because I mean he has the talent. He does. That's why he got drafted. But Evan Neal's NFL career has been plagued by injuries since 2022.
So we're under guards. He was drafted as a tackle, right?
Yes. Yep.
He just,
they moved him over.
For?
I think about a year and a half. But well, okay. So in 2022, his knees, ankles, and hamstring issues. He's just had a ton of stuff.
Okay, never mind.
No. Yeah, we're good. Minnesota sports. Do not look at Evan Neal. Do not think about the potential. Just say no. Let's sign a depth tackle, not just in school, if we can. I want someone maybe a little younger. Larry Borum. I mean, coming after his rookie contract here, $2.5 million, or Spencer Borford. I don't know any of these guys, but let's just sign Spencer from San Francisco. 3.3 million. Yeah. And actually, let's end it here. Sign our swing guy here. That way, if we did want to make a training camp signing, we don't have to move any money around for that. There's still $4 million.
We said 3.3 million.
Yeah, 3.3.
So 13 even.
Yeah,
that might 13, even be pushing it a little because if you go 10 million,
it is.
Only have 3.
Yeah, it is. But either way, there's where we will cut it off. To recap the free agency: Kyler Murray, $1.3 million contract. Kyrus Tonga, $3.2 million for defensive tackle depth. Got our center, Tyler Linderbaum, for $20 million. That's our big signing. And then, well, I guess Greg Newsome would be, in my opinion, even close to that, with a $10.5 million signing. And Tutu Atwell, $3 million. Spencer Burford for $3.3 million. Fantastic. This is already my favorite blueprint episode that we've done. But here it goes. We are getting to our draft. I have it set up already, except we just need to get this last pick from the Grenard trade. So let's get down to business and do that. Seahawks are right here. We want pick 32 for next year's first, second, and third. Basically,
first, second. Just do first, second in case we do want to.
Let's just do. Yeah, I'll keep this round pick. Well, what would a fourth be? We're gonna go first and third next year for their. Either way, they'll accept that. Yeah. All right. So now the picks we have: 18, 32, 49, 82, 97. This is gonna get fun.
So hold on, open our thing real quick.
Yep.
So do we try flipping 82 or 97
to get some right away? Yeah, let's do that right away, so we don't have to worry about that. Or do you want to
right
later?
Away, or do you want to? I was gonna say let's wait till we get to the.
Okay, I thought you were hinting at it right away, but yeah, I'm fine with just waiting so we can get it started here.
Yeah.
Real quick before we start, let's go over our position of needs, obviously, because we kind of need to. Running back being the top one here. We got our center. Edge is probably up there. Edge for sure.
Yeah.
Could always, safety. If Caleb Downs were to follow us, that's an obvious pick. But safety, and then depth, cornerback. Yeah, O-line
go for another center.
Yeah. And then probably just defensive tackle center or depth. But honestly, all that really is here.
Say receiver? Wide receiver 3. I mean, you have Tutu Atwell, but
that's for a 1 or 2
our depth receivers are.
Yeah. Running back, edge, safety, those are, and then wide receiver, those would probably be top 4 interchangeable. And then depth at corner.
Edge are priorities.
Yeah. Cornerback depth, O-line depth, and just defensive tackle depth. So, all right, let's get this started. Let's see Fernando Mendoza go number 1. There we go.
Told you.
All right. Jeremiah Love, there's our guy, goes to the Commanders again. Very consistent. Oh, wow. Oh, the Bills traded up with the Chiefs. Wow.
What's the value? So we're talking. We gotta know the details, Schefter.
Wait a second.
Buffalo, we said 74. What?
What?
Didn't they? Yeah.
That's got to be a glitch.
9 for 26.
That's a glitch. Wow, I've never seen something like that.
Hey, they the Chiefs felt bad for just destroying the Bills every year in the playoffs. That they said,
Yeah.
yeah, what the heck?
Okay. Oh man, this is interesting.
That's crazy. Whatever.
Jermod McCoy is falling, and the Jets might definitely take him. Oh man. All right, this is interesting now because I love Jermod McCoy. Tall. I mean, he's just a good corner body, super fast. He's the best man coverage corner in this draft.
My only thing,
Maybe
though,
Mansour
I get what
Delane.
you're saying, but that would be our fourth corner. And
Oh,
then
I
you're
know.
eliminating running back edge.
Yeah,
I think we gotta play it safe.
Yeah, Kendrick Falk is there. One of the best edge rushers in the game here. And he went to the Lions. Maybe should have stopped it, but okay. Honestly, like we have the depth at D-line. I'm going to count out Peter Woods now. We're not going to draft offensive line here. Avion Terrell is sitting here. But in the last two mock drafts, Avion Terrell's dropped to about 30 where we are picking. So, and there's other corners. Well, is that Cassius Howell? That's the pick we would take here. 4.59, 40 for an edge rusher. Really fast off the line. He could thrive in this Brian Flores defense. My only thing is, if we look here, I mean, okay, so Carolina and Dallas back-to-back want edge rushers.
Yeah.
So we could maybe, do we get cute? Do we get cute and drop back to a couple picks and try to fill that gap?
With Pittsburgh? Because where is Simpson? Do you go trade with Pittsburgh?
Simpson, he's sixth down the board here. My only worry is, I mean, TJ Parker is a really good substitute if you couldn't get Cassius Howell. So let's try trading with Pittsburgh or LA here. Let's do Pittsburgh. Well, actually, let's look at these quick. Jets not bad, but no. Let's look at Pittsburgh. Because let me tell you my thought here. Cassius Howell is my number one here. If we can get him at around 21, 22, but if Carolina and Dallas very much in play to draft him, if they do, I'm completely fine with TJ Parker. So I'm thinking we try to trade even lower just to get more out of it. Yeah.
Well, that could fill the gap we were talking about.
Yeah, the gap in the third, fourth round, kind of, so we don't have to wait 60 or 70 picks. Let's try LA.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't actually think it would make sense for Pittsburgh to trade out because
they're gonna get
Carolina. I was gonna say Carolina and Cowboys aren't taking him.
They're gonna get Simpson right away there. So pick 18, and then let's go. Well, here we go. I mean, first round picks, you can really see we have 97 and then 163, if I'm remembering correctly. So if we got 123, I feel like we should be able to get more than that for moving up. I mean, it is only 4 spots, I guess. Do you think this is fair? That's not fair. I feel like this is fair. First, third, and fourth, and then maybe we could throw in a fifth to make it a little better for them. But
I don't know if they did too much, but we don't have to be ultra realistic. It's not like we're doing anything.
Let's just offer the second round next year.
Honestly, I'll do one of the 2 of 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's just if we're trying to fill that gap, it's like quick. I just want to see. I know. I want to see what Philly has just for around that area. So they have 122 and 137. So we could probably, I want to see this real quick. 122 and 137. That's literally split right down the middle, basically.
Send it.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Trade accepted. All right. Perfect. All right. They take Caden Proctor. There goes Cassius Howell. Ty Simpson, just like we said. Peter Woods. All right. So I think we go TJ Parker here. Yeah.
Good.
Oh my gosh. If Colton Hood drops to, we got to look at the trades. Oh, a lot of them here. Oh, no. Okay. We're going to take our guy, TJ Parker.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is where
back-to-back Clemson picks. That'd be kind of cool.
Really? Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Oh man, 2 corner. Oh man, if Colton Hood could. Oh, there goes our safety that I wanted, Emmanuel McMorrin. Oh, all right.
Terrell.
We can take between the two, and Dylan Thieneman is here. This is interesting.
I mean, I will say I watched quite a bit of Tennessee football, and I'm just not impressed with Colton Hood. He's just, I'm just kidding.
No, but this is interesting. 2 basically same frames between Terrell and Hood, both really good man coverage, but
right?
What?
You said same size, right?
Yeah, just about. Yeah. Okay, this is very interesting for a lot of reasons because Caleb Banks, I know we signed Kyrus Tonga, so that's not a big need for us. But in real life, if the Vikings didn't sign a defensive tackle, Caleb Banks is in play for sure. But he had such a good combine. Dylan did from Oregon.
I think we take Dylan. I've been seeing him so much.
He is. I mean, he's a big dude. Well, okay, this is wrong. He's 6'2". I know that.
I think you go him because that opens up Metellus to be your.
I think so too. And we did sign. Yeah, we did get Greg Newsome for this year. So this is a dream right here. Getting Dylan
safety. Just do it.
Yeah, we just got it. Yeah, that's the whole point there. Look at both of them dropping. Colton Hood's still dropping. Not anymore. He's gone. All right, now I can't make this mistake. We could maybe get Chris Brazzell. All right, Bucks probably won't take him. We just need to worry about Arizona here.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Arizona. What can we do for you?
47, 49, and then we give
a fourth. Right? One of the fourths, maybe. Yeah. Would probably work. 5th round pick. That could probably work.
Send that right now.
5th.
Send it.
Yeah. We are GM'd. And welcome, Chris Brazzell. Guys, this is wrong too. He's 6'5", super fast, a 4.3740, and really good hands. Chris Brazzell.
All right, trade down time. Just kidding.
Oh, okay. You scared me with that one. When is our next pick here now? 82. We got a little bit of a run.
Wait, C+? Hold on. C+ for Brazzell.
Oh, F for TJ Parker. Whoa.
We are doing great.
Whoa. Okay, that is messed up. He is. Okay.
Jacob Rodriguez.
Wow. Hold up a second. So we got our safety. We got our edge. And we got our wide receiver. And now we're going to be in the turn. And now we need to find a running back here. That's what we need to worry about.
Yeah, Price went a little bit ago. If you didn't see that.
Price did? Okay. Well, yeah. 2nd round here. Eli Stowers just went tight end, but we're not in play for him. Mike Washington had a fantastic 4 point. This is such a stud.
That would be the perfect guy to go with.
Such a stud. Yeah. Speed and power. Perfect 1st down, 2nd down back. Let's wait there. Let's go, not linebackers, but let's go to our D-line and corners. Okay, so Chandler Rivers and Devin Moore sitting here too. Big dude. I mean, this is a tall corner. This is what I've wanted for years from the Vikings. It sucks with Kyrie Jackson because he was that 6'3", 6'4" corner too. But Devin Moore's that big corner. Will Lee is also a pretty good at the line, handsy, but not great in coverage. Chandler Rivers, I've harped about him a lot. It's just he's a bit smaller. D-line, not a lot of. I mean, I like Tyreek Sapp. I've talked a lot about him. But I think either we go corner and we go Devin Moore right now, get a tall, lengthy 4th corner who Devin Moore, the thing with him is he needs to develop a little bit in the coverage and man department, but he will be the 4th guy coming into this year, and we really don't play 4 corners on the field at all. Ever.
I was gonna say,
okay, there's my dog.
Archie.
There's my dog. Whoa. Okay. Thank you to my beautiful wife who has closed the door from that mess. All right. I think we go
at this point. I think how many picks do we have left? Just in general, I think Vikings have had so many busts. I think you just go best available. And,
well, if I see a guy, I'm gonna attack it. But
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
We'll still I think we need a little bit, but I think we just got to fill our team with talent and just depth overall. That you don't want to be cute with it and start reaching.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. We're going Devin Moore. Let him develop. Okay. And then we're going to let it roll through here until our next pick at 97. Emmett Johnson just went. Darn it. But
what was that trade?
Still,
click on Carolina's trade.
Jake Slaughter for
it was
119, 157.
Wait, hold on. And then what was the Cowboy trade?
The Cowboy trade. Oh, look at that. These are realistic. Yeah.
There's actually a lot of trades here. Dolphins trade. Wow. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
what the heck?
we don't got to look at it.
All right. So there's a trade opportunity here. Probably not. I mean, it would bridge the gap a little bit more. Okay, the only one that's maybe a bit intriguing, Dolphins, because I think right now we need to target Mike Washington, this stud combine running back out of Arkansas. He's going to be a beast. The perfect size running back, perfect speed for what we're looking for. But I think we could get him if we accept this Dolphins trade, get 111, 150. We could pause it if we need to rolling up to that, but we drop 14 spots. Are you good with that?
Because who are we trying to get here?
We're trying to get Mike Washington, the running back, 4.340 at 6'1", 220. Stud.
And we're going down to 111.
Yeah, and he's projected 117, but we can stop it a few more.
What teams are we worried for? What teams need running back?
Well, Bengals are the top one right here. KC is obviously a top one too. They're losing Pacheco.
Yeah.
But other than that, Houston, Arizona. There's a few.
You don't want to get too cute and lose them.
Yep.
Is there any other running backs in case we lose them that you're liking?
I mean, Katron Allen, I don't like for us, but he is still a good prospect for teams that need that third down back and that because he just doesn't have that breakaway speed that I need. But Nick Singleton does, so teams will target Singleton. Those are the only two guys that maybe could go, but he's gonna be a hot name here for sure. Do you think we could pull a trade off with the Cardinals and drop down? Because I still would like to. Oh, I guess we got 2 picks to.
That was my thing. Is I don't want to get too cute with it.
Yeah, I'm completely fine.
Even though we might be
I forgot we got that draft, or I forgot we got those picks to even it out. So Mike Washington, right now, you're good.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Mike Washington, stud in the making, right here. Now we got to wait to 122. Not a long wait again. Wow, this is honestly probably the best blueprint, best draft, everything as a whole that we've done so far. This is turning out. I don't care what the projections and stuff say here. This is a heck of a draft for what we're looking for here. Because now we're at a spot where Harold Perkins is right there for the taking. That could be your linebacker of the future. Perfect linebacker build with the just right amount of speed to blitz the A gap. But Tyreek Sapp is sitting here. Oh, perfect run stopper from Florida. Perfect run stopper. And he could add some good depth at the D line there. I'll let you choose. You either get that really good run stopper, Tyreek Sapp, or Harold Perkins, which I still like Lander Barton and a few Terrion York. That's the linebacker we've looked at a few times. The D line that drops off kind of a hill. So I would put on the table. Guy? It's Harold Perkins by 8. But yeah, if you go all, they're both.
I think you go Perkins.
You go Perkins here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of age,
Mm-hmm. We can go Perkins.
Intriguing young linebackers.
Yeah, I can do that for sure. The only thing I've told you a lot about Terrion York, who's the third guy upcoming, which we could get later. This guy, if there was an injury to Blake Cashman, this is one of the best blitzing linebackers in the draft. He is so good at getting in the backfield.
That's true. Let's go DT.
I really like Tyreek Sapp for the run stop, and that's where the Vikings lacked. If they didn't get rid of Harrison Phillips, it could have got better. But if you're good with it, you good with Sapp?
Yeah. We'll Sapp, and then we'll get linebacker hopefully next.
Yeah, we'll get York at 137 here. I think that's a good plan. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay. All right. Terrion York, I think we just drafted him right off the rip.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. I am in love with this draft. This is too good. Now we do have a wait here, but honestly, I think we're good. We've gotten everything checked off our box. All we really just need is offensive line depth
Oh, there
now.
goes Drake Lindsay.
What?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Cole
He's
Payton.
ineligible.
Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, I'm all messed up right now. Just all messed up.
He's doing the one and done. He took the college rule to football.
I hope Markel Bell falls, but he didn't.
Basketball.
Darn it. All right, we're finally getting to our next pick here. All right, let's go to the offensive line here, interior and tackles. I have them both up here. Now, I just like guys that play in like the blue bloods of college football, Alabama. Jaden Roberts. I don't know a ton about him right now. I really don't, but he played at Alabama. He was obviously a big recruit going there if you go play at Alabama, even if he was a transfer. So, are you good with Jaden Roberts? He's a big dude for playing guard. You probably could switch him out to tackle if you needed to. 6'5", 330.
He's guard, right?
Yeah, he's a guard. So, yeah.
There we go.
All right. And then we could probably draft a quarterback here too. There probably is maybe a couple. Nope. All of the interesting names went. We're going to stick with Joe Fayano from UConn again, which we've drafted like 4 times, but I am not in any world drafting Diego Pavia, Morton Altmaier.
Sorry. You did take the quarterback?
No. I'm saying if we were, it would be our guy from UConn.
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about quarterback just because in my head I think we'll go.
Yeah.
I think you go Kyler, followed by McCarthy, followed by Wentz, followed by Rosemary.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. But
so right now we have 8 picks.
We probably go with an offensive tackle here. Or we get more depth at another receiver.
See, this is especially where you go best player available. It's just
yeah. Oh yeah.
What is this? Our final pick, or do we have 2 more left?
Oh, we have this and 1 and 6 picks, and then we're done. So, I think this is our best offensive tackle available from Purdue. I know nothing about him, but Coley, welcome to the Vikings.
You have been selected.
Okay, Vincent Anthony, I actually know a little bit about. Tall dude, pretty fast off the line. But another safety here, Logan Fano. Ooh. It's actually shocking that I actually kind of know a few of these guys here. Do we get another Justin Jefferson? I think we do. He was actually a stud.
That'll be so confusing. 2 Jeffersons.
I think we have to, just for laughs. Well, and okay, I'm not gonna lie, Justin. You watch him play. You go number 1 JUCO linebacker coming in, 2nd ranked JUCO prospect overall. He was a stud coming in, and he played really well at Alabama here. This could be a diamond in the rough for sure. I'm actually very surprised he's
go for it.
I am
Alabama guy
down for that.
We need depth there.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So really,
we don't have any depth there. We got rid of Kobe King.
The only thing that we didn't really kind of fill is center, but that's not the end of the world because you signed Linderbaum.
Well, that's
and you
the
have
thing.
Brandel / Jurgens. I'm not.
Linderbaum is ideally a 3 or 4 year deal. It's his first.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking depth in case of injury.
I know, but you have Jurgens. I know he's a 7th round pick, but
right.
All right, so honestly,
pan out when you can develop those guys, give them a couple of years.
This is just stupid. Come on, an F for TJ Parker, but
you
Chris
can't
Brazzell
click on the grade or anything, can you?
No.
Now I wonder if the grade has something to do with our essentially quote unquote bad trade.
Well, no, because the trades, this is actually like the most reasonable trades we've done here. Because it only -2. Usually it's like negative 180 with like the value points, but they're actually pretty good. People miss.
Sorry, I'm saying the Seattle.
No, but that wasn't even that bad either. Like, quote unquote, we gave up our 1st round pick for next year, which is just Bernard. Yeah. But yeah, do miscount this stupid C+ grade. I'm going to get rid of that right there. This is a fantastic draft. Chris Brazzell.
I was just wishing they'd explain the Parker pick.
I know. Getting Chris Brazzell at this spot means bye-bye Jordan Addison after the season or the next. He's not. Maybe you pick up his 5th year option and have a scary wide receiver room, but you're like after the 5th year option, he will not be a Viking Jordan Addison anymore. Chris Brazzell is your number 2. I can guarantee you that. But Devin Moore, a corner who now we signed Greg Newsome. Devin Moore is a tall corner who can develop in the man coverage and zone coverage aspect of his game. We got a stud running back who ran a 4.340 at 6'1", 230, I think he is, right? And then two diamonds in the rough, great blitzers, Justin Jefferson and Terrian York, great run stopper and Tyreek Sapp. And then getting Dylan Thieneman, come on. This is a very good draft.
And that's who Coy's essentially going to replace.
Yes, that's yeah. Oh, true. I didn't even think of that kind of ripple behind it. Yeah, that's exactly who Coy's replacing there in Oregon. I got to take a picture of it with my phone in case it refreshes like last time. I didn't get to post it, but all right. To recap every single thing, because this was our best offseason blueprint by far. I think you could agree with that too. Now that it's probably the most realistic too, because now we're kind of following everything the Vikings have gotten done so far in free agency and everything as a whole.
If I did my math right, that's 10 picks, right?
Yeah.
Running back, edge, safety, defensive tackle, receiver, corner, 2 linebackers, guard, and tackle.
Yeah, 10 picks. Yeah.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah.
Yeah. So to recap it, we got Eric Wilson back,
which is
for $5 million. Brian O'Neill extended. Andrew Van Ginkel extended. Grenard traded. Hawkinson restructure, which hasn't technically happened. And then you go to free agency. We got Kyler Murray. He's your quarterback next year for $1 million. Kairos Tonga at the defensive tackle depth. Tyler Linderbaum is your center for the next 4 years, $20 million contract there. Greg Newsome is, well, actually, Greg Newsome is probably your second corner going in. Isaiah Rodgers gets bumped down to 3 for $10.5 million. Tutu Atwell, wide receiver depth for $3 million. Spencer Borford, $3.3 million deal as a swing tackle backup. And then the draft, I already told you about that. I'm not going to go over it again. Our best offseason blueprint, and if this was how the Vikings offseason went with the money pushing and the money, like
this is how it's going to go. They do what we say.
True. Yeah, they've watched. We said Hargrave, you don't restructure him, you don't restructure Allen, they're gone. But yeah, it's either anyway. Keep listening to us, Rob. We appreciate it. We appreciate your subscription to the YouTube channel. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
he didn't subscribe, people. It's a fever dream
that we know of.
Yeah, maybe he's on a bot account. Yeah, either way, this would be an A+ offseason if the Vikings could pull this off, and it's definitely in reach. I mean, we didn't have many splash signings. Linderbaum is the big one, top center on the market, but there's this is a dream if the Vikings pull it off with all the money cap hell that Rob Brzezinski had to take in from Kwesi. You got to give him his flowers if he can pull something like this off. And now one quick thing, which we haven't done. I don't know why I haven't thought of this till now, but with this team, the offensive line going in healthy with being one of the best in the league, you get your quarterback, you get a stud running back, wide receiver room, the best it's ever looked maybe since the 3 deep with Chris Carter, Randy Moss and the gang. Defense, rebuilt, Brian Flores. How many wins does this team have?
At least 1.
Yeah, there you go.
You're playing 3rd place division schedule.
Yeah, very easy schedule.
The weather for week 13 is looking like 48 degrees and cloudy. So given my research and all that, this is assuming that we have Kyler, I think, at quarterback. I think this puts you right at 10 wins. Maybe actually 11. Yeah. 11. I'm going to 11.
I was gonna say I think 11 is. It's not the floor because the floor would probably be around 9, but
Detroit, I'm scared about. Oh my gosh, how they got that 4th place.
Yeah, and that's the key for us. Yeah, we should have. We should have just lost one of those last games. But
I'm going 11 wins.
I think the ceiling is realistically, if you get your quarterback to have pretty good play, the Vikings would have had 12 wins this year if they had decent play from Wentz and JJ in some of those games. Well, you go. A ceiling is 13 or 14 wins. It really is with the team that we put together here. Yeah. A floor 9 or 10 wins. I think 12 wins is probably what they'd end up with. So a lot of fun. What do you call this? Reckless speculation. Is that the best term for it? Either way, we're gonna see tomorrow, people. This is when free agency, all the news is gonna break. All hell is gonna break loose, and we're too excited for it. tomorrow, I know we've had a lot of Vikings content in the last few days, but we're going to get around to Twin Spring Training. Opening day is coming up for the Twins. The Wild and Wolves are both making a playoff push. So we're going to even it out a little bit. But tomorrow night,
once when free agency hits and like the first couple days, it's really going to die down until you get to the draft. So.
Yep, exactly. And we'll have more mock drafts because I know a bunch of people like those. I've had DMs in the Instagram account. So we'll keep doing those. But yeah, we'll have more content for all of our other teams out pretty soon. But tomorrow it'll be a free agent, pretty much a reaction, more of an NFL-wide thing, kind of reacting to everything that happens tomorrow. We'll have that up tomorrow or the next day. So, yeah, people, again, thank you for the, just all the support on YouTube. Subscribers growing up very strong right now. And again, giving away those 2 opening day tickets to the Twins game. That video was posted actually today on Sunday. So go over there, figure out how to enter, and win yourself some Twins opening day tickets. They're really good tickets right behind the Twins dugout. So people, we will see you tomorrow. Make sure you go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Twin City Sports Talk. See you guys.